This will be a crazy combination of the most trendy topic right now and the most obsolete institution in Europe or maybe globally. So today I will talk about AI and Vatican. Why did I choose this topic now? Well, Vatican released a document called Antiqua. I guess that's how you pronounce it. That was written by main officials of Vatican and signed by the Pope. And basically, they outline all their arguments about AI and like their stance on AI. They touch upon topics like warfare, economy, healthcare, deepfakes. So there's a lot of to talk about, and let's get into it. The first part is about intelligence. So, what does Vatican say about whether AI can gain or has gained intelligence? AI's advanced features give it sophisticated abilities to perform tasks, but not the ability to think. This distinction is crucially important as the way intelligence is defined inevitably shapes how we understand the relationship between human thought and this technology. Okay, first thing is that yes, AI is super impressive. It reads, it writes, and it even deepfakes Pope in a puffer jacket. But can it actually reason? Can it understand what is behind the sentences that it creates? Okay, so according to Vatican, AI is just a tool to analyze data at a super high speed, but the AI itself doesn't really understand it. Human intelligence is not primarily about completing functional tasks, but about understanding and actively engaging with reality in all its dimensions. It is also capable of surprising insights. Since AI lacks the richness of corporeality, relationality, and the openness of the human heart to truth and goodness, its capacities, though seemingly limitless, are incomparable with the human ability to grasp reality. So basically, what they mean is that AI is just super advanced in mimicking human behavior. And Vatican is bringing up the fact that we rely on AI's judgment too much, that there is lack of this human understanding of some issues, maybe emotional intelligence, maybe that's what they meant. And think about it. Think about AI in a courtroom, or AI as a therapist, or AI as a priest. It lacks this emotional intelligence that is, yeah, in us humans, not computers. But it reminds me of this movie Hair with Jacques Phoenix, if I pronounce it well, again, sorry, and Scarlett Johansson. So the movie is, I think, from 2012. So it was way before the ChatGPT era. And what it is about is a guy who's in his 30s, I guess, and he's very lonely and he falls in love with something like a chat, like AI agent. And at first, the agent is obviously fully dependent on him, but then it sort of gains its own consciousness. And by the way, voice of Scarlett Johansson, I think, was an inspiration for ChatGPT voice. And this movie basically pictures a situation when computer gains, yeah, consciousness about its own existence and is able to want things, to actually decide what is good or bad for him, or yeah, it just reasons, and it adds value to things, which is, yeah, not yet a feature of ChatGPT, but well, we'll see. The next part in the Antica Innova is about deepfakes and mistrust. AI generated fake media can gradually undermine the foundations of society. As deepfakes cause people to question everything and AI generated false content erodes trust in what they see and hear, polarization and conflict will only grow. Such widespread deception is no trivial matter. It strikes at the core of humanity, dismantling the foundational trusts on which societies are built. And yeah, Vatican is bringing up one of the biggest issues with AI that we've heard on media so many times about the danger of deep fakes and how it can influence, politics or the justice system. Um, Imagine people in court trying to defend themselves that this video is fake, that they've never done it, anything like this. Next point is labor and economy. And let me tell you, if I am to trust Vatican with something, this will be economy. They definitely know how to make money. So let's see what they have to say. If AI is used to replace human workers rather than complement them, there is a substantial risk of disproportionate benefit for the few at the price of the impoverishment of many. So, first good point that the Vatican makes is that all the benefits will concentrate in the hands of a few corporations instead of being shared by employees, etc. And that it will create a situation when a couple of people have power over market, over economy and employment rate, etc. etc. And I'm just thinking that it's very ridiculously ironic to say that these words are coming from Vatican. So Vatican's second argument on economy and labor is more philosophical. They say that work is not just a paycheck, that it's more than that, that it's a source of personal growth and satisfaction, and that people should not be treated as assets. Next section in the document is on AI and warfare. And yeah, the Vatican says absolutely not. No machine should ever choose to take the life of a human being. We're not talking about AI controlling video game weapons. We're actually talking about human life. And, there's another issue with liability. So, what happens if innocent people are killed? What if innocent countries are attacked? And who will be, responsible for making such mistakes? And there are multiple options like data providers, programists, the company or institution or the soldiers. There are just countless options, and it might end up in a situation that we don't really know who will be bearing the consequences. Fifth area that Vatican covered is healthcare. As a result, decisions regarding patient treatment and the weight of responsibility they entail must always remain with the human person and should never be delegated to AI. So, this is basically an extended argument from the first part, so that AI lacks this emotional intelligence. And I think what Vatican means is that humans have something that is impossible to replace, which is compassion. Because think about a chatbot telling you that you are terminally ill. I think that would be really heartbreaking. And this human relationship is always needed in healthcare. Last but not least, and I guess the most philosophical, AI and the meaning of life. By turning to AI as perceived other greater than itself, with which to share existence and responsibilities, humanity risks creating a substitute for God. However, it is not AI that is ultimately deified and worshipped, but humanity itself, which in this way becomes enslaved to its own work. And I think what they mean is that AI can change our perspective on the definition of meaning, of values, of spirituality. Vatican is not having it. They say that this is just a computer, just a tool, and not source of wisdom. So to sum up Vatican's arguments, I think they try to say that there should be more regulation, that there should be more oversight. And it's kind of funny because recently JD Vance in Paris was opposing the regulations posed by EU on the AI sector. So we can see the differences in the approaches. So to sum up, I think nothing new. Vatican is against science, wow. Vatican is against reason, once again, even though it claims it's not because it was created by God. I am not saying that it should not be regulated. Some of the, even most of the points of Vatican are significant. I'm just saying that I'm not surprised that Vatican released document like this. And let me know what you think about all of those, because I know there are a lot of people who say that there should be no boundaries in terms of exploring science and what is behind AI. It's particularly interesting when we look at the AGI and that it's coming soon, right? Well, some of the experts say that it's coming soon. So is it scary? Is it fascinating? Is it exciting?